We're Threezus, there's three of us. We're weird as fuck and that's our deal. This could go anywhere, so buckle up and Threezus take the wheel.
All right, I hope you guys are ready to start because we're going to be cooking up something.
Oh my God. Daniel's got a tiny little chef's hat on the top of his
For those
head.
of you who
not fit my
can't see, this is a video podcast, but for our audio-only listeners.
Yes.
Now coming
he's
to
changed
you
it to
in
the
3D.
Yeah, he's got the 3D glasses
Daniel's
on
joining
now.
us via Zoom this week,
Yes.
and
He has
he
some
is
cool little-
abusing
yeah.
the Zoom feature.
Yeah. Oh, he's got
In
cool
the
glasses.
Matrix.
Yeah.
Or you're John Lennon.
Yeah, John Lennon or Morpheus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
And
Yeah, there he is.
also,
oh, you look like the incognito
Yeah.
guy.
I see the porn that you're watching.
Oh, no! Please, no! No,
You're
please!
disgusting. You should be
Please!
ashamed of yourself.
Stop!
Why are you telling me
I
this?
swear I only looked up Stepsister
What is this?
once.
All right.
Ooh, look at that.
All right.
He's pretty
Thanks,
now.
Thank you,
Anyway.
thank you, Daniel.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
very much. We're very impressed
I'm
by
Daniel.
your different
Oh,
costumes.
damn it. I had that whole time. I'm Danny. He's a he's a shark. Oh, baby.
Welcome to the Threezus
shark.
podcast. We're two guys and a shark.
Yeah.
Two guys in
And
a shot.
we
our new
are
name.
the only podcast, and
Yes.
we love our listeners very, very much. So much so that every week we shout one of them out and profess our eternal, undying love to
Yes.
them. Who is the object of our love?
Yeah, Mason, you're going to love this one specifically because this is from Mason Edwards.
Hey, what's up, Mason
Oh,
Edwards?
Mason
Edwards
Hey.
13.
No
Yeah.
notes.
No notes. What's up, the two Ds and Mason? I've been listening to you guys since day one. I've watched you guys a
Wow.
lot. You bring me so much joy, and you guys make my day. You spread positivity all around the country. Ooh, we're international, baby. Just shitting on them. Yeah,
I'll have you know.
Yeah, we're international. Yeah. I have things to say about all you guys. Danny, I love your music. Me and my friend recorded a cover to Allie. It was amazing. Oh, please send that to
Aw.
me.
That's amazing.
Yeah. That's a sad song to cover.
Stop questioning this
Yeah, I
guy's
know.
taste.
Sorry. No, I love Mason. You're great.
Thank you.
Yeah, Daniel, you're so funny and you make me laugh so much. Mason, as a fellow person that's named Mason, I
Good.
appreciate you and your comedy.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being awesome people.
I
Thank
have
you,
a sense
Mason
of humor
Edwards.
only Masons understand.
Yeah, we
you,
just kind of sit
Mason.
there and frown.
You're like, what?
Yo, Daniel's got an alien face on right now. Yeah, that's actually
Daniel,
so
I'm
funny.
so sorry, but this bit does eventually have to stop.
Yeah, dude.
What? But
No,
they're
actually,
so
I love this.
ready.
Can we have like a really heartfelt conversation? But Daniel's he's like crying, but this is over
I've
his
been
face.
meaning to tell you
Husband
guys.
struck.
Yeah. And you can be like Mason Edwards. You can DM us at Threezus Podcast on Instagram. You can leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. You can also enjoy the polls. You can also join in on the polls on Spotify or leave a response to the "What did you think about this episode?" little question. Or you can join Patreon.com/Threezus, which is our preferred way because then you join the family and you help support us.
And we'll do anything you say.
Basically,
anything.
yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
the last 2 weeks have had shout outs where it's from like one of our most faithful listeners, you
Yes.
know, who've been along for the whole ride.
Yeah, yeah.
And honestly, like nowadays, I find that really impressive.
Yeah.
Because we've now done this podcast for approaching 3 years.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, in like
Yeah,
a few
yeah.
months, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
March like 15th or 18th or something was like when we released our first
and we're
episode, so
recording
around
this on March 1st.
there. Yeah.
So,
Wow. So this will be probably after. This will come out after our 3-year anniversal.
right.
Happy
Yeah.
anniversary to
To
you.
us.
Daniel can't sing because it's going to be delayed. Happy anniversary to us. Yeah.
Well, the crazy. Anyway, for
Yeah.
anyone who's listened for 3 years,
You're crazy.
to us babbling, we love you.
Yeah, it means a lot. It means a lot
It's
that
an
like,
honor, genuinely.
that you, because like the thing about our podcast is that there's not like the only like unifying factor in like why we do it is just to provide some sort of entertainment for, you know, roughly 18 to 45 minutes depending
We
on the
were just
episode.
trying to distill what living with the three of us is like.
Yeah,
and,
yeah, and the threes
we're
of
trying
us.
to put you in that living room where you
Yeah.
can't escape.
Yeah, because like usually, when people are like, "What is your podcast about?" I'll be like, "I mean, we just entertain
Just
people
chill,
the
yeah.
only way we know how." And we're glad that it's so entertaining that you can continue. It's nice because it doesn't like what's really nice. Also, I think which is cool is like sometimes when I have my other podcasts that I listen to, it's like like there's ones that are like very time sensitive or like I have a fantasy football podcast I listen to,
Yeah.
but like I won't go back and listen. I
Right,
won't
you-
if I
you
miss an
can-
episode. I'm like, oh, I don't care about
Our
last week's
previous
whatever.
week's
Yeah.
shout out, Lily, I think.
Yes, Lily. There's Lily and
yeah.
Molly.
Yeah. And said that they've listened to everything twice even, or one of them said that.
Yeah, we got some replayability up in here.
That's very remarkable. We're very honored. We love you. I also think I've said this before, but like one thing I like about this podcast is I feel like if you're a listener of this podcast, unlike if you're a consumer of our other kinds of entertainment products, you actually have a clearer idea of like what we're like than almost anyone else would.
There's no, not that we're like completely different in content. It's just this is the most unfiltered, like personality based stuff that we do. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, totally. Thank you, Daniel, for your fun intro. Ooh, now he's got a little pride border going on.
I'm gonna keep this one. I like it.
So, Daniel, it looks like other than building fun images for Danny to cut between in post, it looks like you're building something else.
Yes.
What are you building, Daniel?
So I wanted to tell you guys about my server.
Okay,
building a server because I'm a huge
you made a computer.
Making a pooter,
making a pooter. Yeah.
I just wanted to tell you guys about it and how stressed I've been because
fuck yeah, dude.
I thought you were gonna be proud.
Yeah.
Well, all the parts haven't come in yet, and there was already a case where the motherboard that I bought, the company that was supposed to ship it, they were like, yeah, we don't have that. And I was just like, okay, so what
After
am I
you
gonna
already
do?
ordered it?
No, we just sell it to people. We don't actually have anything.
We make you buy it and then say, oops.
Well,
we
you
just
send me
take
the
your
money, so I guess I can sell it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that how this works?
Yeah. That's kind of so.
No, but like you need a motherboard to do anything, because that's
it's the
what all the
powerhouse
things
of the
attached
cell.
to. Yeah, it is. The motherboard is the powerhouse of the cell. So I had to scramble and find a different place that sold the motherboard, and somehow Walmart had it.
Whoa, interesting.
So I got it shipped from Walmart, and I got it like yesterday or today. Yeah,
very cool.
But yeah, it's been pretty stressful. Also because the chip shortage, there's not a lot of stock anywhere, and everything's super expensive. So
may I ask, what's the purpose of why are you building a server?
Just for everything.
Okay.
Everything.
Yeah. For anyone, including myself, kind of, I would love to know like what different things a server could be used for. Yeah.
So the thing that I mainly use it for now is storing all my computer files. Yeah. So it's basically connected to my router at home, and I can access all of my files from any of my devices, which is really convenient. So I don't have to be like, oh no, like I left that I left that video file on my computer, so I can't edit on my laptop. But since it's all centralized, I can do that. Also, I can host all the media that I've definitely purchased legally. And
yes,
I believe you.
And I have Plex, which is really dope. You can watch like your movies and TV shows
from anywhere
outside of the house, even. So it's like your own personal Netflix.
Yeah.
And I also have my own personal Google Drive cloud storage thing going on.
Nice.
So that's just a
I also
few
like
things.
arguing that you purchased like individual shows legally, as though they sell them that way.
Did you?
Well, I mean, you can buy the like box set DVD things,
which you did.
Yeah. I mean, I bought the box set DVD.
What do you mean I can't? I did.
So is there, maybe dumb question, is there like a size of the server that like, is it a certain amount of terabytes? Is it a certain amount of like storage that you can put onto the server? I'm
planning on 6. No.
How big is your pooter?
It's a big pooter, but it comes in a small package. 8 6 terabyte drives, which would come out to
48 terabytes.
Yeah, but I also have redundancy, so 2 of the drives can fail, and I won't lose all of my data.
Oh, cool!
So it's
it's actually
it's like a super solid state 48 terabyte like hard drive kind of. Yeah. That's like how much storage I think I have in total. Maybe not even. I probably don't have that much. Yeah.
This isn't super related to the server part, but like I don't know why, but I feel like as I've grown up, I've learned that services offering to sell you things that they don't actually have to give you is like a real problem.
Oh, like plane airlines, how they oversell the amount of tickets on a flight.
Yeah.
Assuming somebody will drop.
I'm surprised. Like when you're a kid, they do not tell you that that's a real thing that people do all the time. Which is just simply sell you or offer you something they just do not have. Like, I know that like our internet package at home, they try to upsell you. They encourage you to buy a package that they do not offer because it's way more expensive.
Yeah.
Like if you bought their most expensive package for a certain like amount of like speed of internet,
Yeah.
they'd be like, oh, well, you can't actually have that. We don't have that kind of cable installed on your street even.
Yeah.
So you're just going to pay for it, and we just aren't going to make no attempt to provide you that service at all.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
I've heard
sick.
stories about internet providers like having a neighbor move in and get internet, and all they do is just unplug one person's and plug the other person's internet
what the fuck?
in, and until they get a complaint, and then they'll just unplug that person and plug in the other person.
Oh, I believe they would do that, but I have never heard of that. That is vile.
Yeah.
I also Danny's like overbooking flights intentionally thing is super valid there too. Like well, I know this plane has 180 seats and I sold 200 tickets. So for 20 of those people, I'm just gonna tell them I sold them nothing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Or like provide.
And then they'll
some
be
sort
like,
of
I'm so
alternative,
sorry to hear about this, sir.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of this either, but I sold you nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just as mad as you are.
Yeah.
There was nothing that I could do but sell you nothing.
Yeah.
Speaking of selling someone something that's not really a thing.
Yeah. Distinctly not.
It looks
a thing.
like Danny wants to play one of his favorite games.
Oh my gosh, because we haven't played this in a while. Probably like upwards of maybe like 15 episodes that have gone by. Or maybe,
what is it?
Yeah, like 10 to 15 episodes. This is Shart Tank.
Shart Tank.
This is our I was gonna say this is our flagship game, but it's not because like we started this way late. Yeah. Shart Tank I think is just a ton of fun because it's just a fun game where we get to we had to let our imaginations go somewhere, and we become the sharts, or in our game they're the sharts, but the sharks that you'd see on Shark Tank, and the other two of us will provide pitches for an item that we are making with combining two of the words that we've been given, or two of the phrases we've been given from the others. So what we did before this is that we texted each other a set of like 7 words or phrases, and it is up to us to combine two of them to pitch a product to whoever the shart is.
We're making products out of the words that we randomly gave each other. We're going to pitch them as a product.
All right, I will be the first shart, so the two of you will pitch to me first.
What'd you get rich from, Danny?
Oh my gosh, I said I got rich from the prison industrial complex.
Danny's rich from the prison industrial complex.
I'm rich. My name is Higgles Hornsby.
Great.
And I am the leading provider in prisons.
Okay.
I don't think that's how that works, but yeah.
I have something I'd like to pitch you.
Okay.
Mr. Higglesby.
Higgles Hornsby. I think?
Hornsby.
Yeah.
So you run one of the most unethical systems in the world.
That's me.
Where you imprison human beings for as long as possible, right? One thing you like to do in those prisons, I hear, is make them do labor for no pay.
Yes.
And so I, also a soulless businessman with no moral compass, want to make a product geared toward those workers who unjustly work for no money.
So you seem like you're kind of on their side, sir.
No. I'm definitely on your side, Mr. Hornsby. Trust me.
Yeah.
There's no animosity I feel toward the prison industrial complex at all.
Yeah.
I don't know why people keep saying that. All right, so what I'm here to pitch you is a Coachella busboy tray.
Okay. What is this at Coachella? Or?
No. It's a Coachella like branded busboy tray.
Okay.
While you're sitting there forcing people to do labor for no pay or dignity, I recommend a piece of equipment you supply them is a reminder of one of the things people do for fun if they were not unjustly locked up. You know?
Gosh,
so something that's really fun, for example, is Coachella, a music festival.
Yes.
The concept of music and shows is really exhilarating.
It's probably coming out around the time that this episode comes out.
And trust me, your prisoners are going to love being reminded of that as you make them bus tables for no goddamn reason.
Yeah. That sounds incredible. Thank you,
incredible.
sir.
That is pretty good. That is pretty good. But we all know that morale can be an issue with prisoners. You know, they're pretty
I don't
bummed
understand
out.
why either.
You know, they're getting
I can't think of a single reason.
Yeah. They're just ungrateful. But anyways.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
Keep going.
This role playing sucks.
So to bring some novelty and some joy to the prisoners, I present to you pornographic Fruit Loops.
Are they shaped in like vaginas?
You know they're not loops.
Dicks?
Because you know they got a lot of frustration. And, maybe it'll let them release
part of
some
not
of
having any
tension.
freedom, I think.
Yeah, so they can release some tension while having a balanced breakfast.
You're implying that they're gonna like come while eating breakfast?
I mean, you don't?
Right. All right.
Man, okay.
Tough choice, Danny. Tough choice.
They're really good Fruit Loops.
Do you fuck them first and then eat them? Anyway, no questions.
World.
No questions.
No, you eat them first and then fuck them.
I think there's. I could see a lot more potential. I see a lot more potential with the pornographic Fruit Loops. Let's go with that.
Yeah. Daniel, you made a great sale, and you've sold so much that you became wildly wealthy. You're a Shart now.
Yeah. You became a Shart from your pornographic Fruit Loops.
What? Like, you don't have to say how you got rich, but like, what's your vibe as a rich Shart?
My father's a oil tycoon, but I don't want to follow in his footsteps. And I'm like, Dad, I'm gonna make my own money, so I'm trying to find, my next venture capitalist thing.
So nothing having to do with oil, or if it's oil,
like angsty.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name's Buggy.
Okay, great.
Hi, Buggy.
Hey, what's up?
Fuck yeah,
nice
dude.
to meet you.
It's kind of like Cher or Oprah, where it's just one name.
You're a one.
Yeah.
So
like Beyonce.
Yeah. Buggy. Okay. It sounds like, based on I guess your name as well as your desire to not be like your father, you have a lot of built-in resentment. And
you can hear it. Yeah,
I can sense that you probably hate yourself too.
Just
based on how that happens. I wanted to pitch to you something that I guess like it would be good for you, but also people in your position, right? I pitched to you bottom of the barrel hand jobs. This is for the proper amount of self-loathing that I feel like you have. And others need.
All the other ones have taken.
Yes. If you hate yourself, this is truly for you.
Wait, so it's like someone coming to my house to give me an unenthusiastic
1 out of 10
Well,
hand
I was gonna say, like, it's someone else who does this having all the other more qualified people having gone to someone else.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The least qualified.
The least qualified hand job service provider.
Sure, I don't know why I'd want it, but I want it.
All right. Well, sticking with the theme of your pornographic Fruit Loops, and I can see Danny and I are on the same wavelength of pitching you in that direction.
Yeah.
I think you should stay in the sex industry, the sex game, if you will.
Sex game.
And I want you to mix it up, because disruptors are how you maintain massive success. You got to do what people are not doing.
Yeah.
And you know what no one's doing right now that you could really bring to the table? Flaccid anal. No one's doing it. I don't know why no one's doing it, but you can be the first one to think of it and provide it.
Gosh.
Present it, pitch it. It's yours. It's more of an intellectual product I'm offering you.
Wow.
Okay. You can really change things up.
Mine's also kind of intellectual. Yeah.
There's no one. Everyone will know that this is your footprint on the industry.
Yeah.
And no one's doing it.
Yeah.
It's an inefficiency thing.
What do you think?
We're playing Moneyball here.
Buggy, what do you think?
Flaccid anal sounds like a challenge to me, and I like challenges. So we're gonna go with that.
Flaccid anal.
Yeah.
I knew you'd love it.
Hand jobs are most hand jobs. Yeah. So, all right, I understand.
I knew you'd love it, sir.
So that makes Mason is now the final
I got really
Shart.
wealthy by selling flaccid anal.
Is that your backstory?
Yeah, no, that's all the backstory you need, motherfucker.
Okay,
All right, so
what's your name?
All right, I also have a mononym.
Okay.
It's Butt.
All right, but
so we're selling you. So we know you got big based on flaccid anal.
We do know that.
You're hit.
Oh, just so you know my vibe. Like, I'm one of those like rich people who like wears like fucking sweatsuits and like doesn't really like do like I have a very like casual look about me, and like I don't own anything that makes me seem more opulent than my less rich peers. You just happen to know how wealthy I am from flaccid anal.
Yeah.
That's the flaccid anal guy.
Yeah, that's the flaccid anal guy.
And when you're doing so much flaccid anal, you probably get pretty tired and need to hydrate. Maybe
it takes a lot of effort. It's really an uphill battle.
Yeah, and I think that during that time is a unique opportunity to also entertain. By
you're not having fun enough.
Entertain the person with the refreshments.
Oh, right.
And so I present to you canceled Twitch streamer latte.
A canceled Twitch streamer latte?
Yep. Basically, we find the funniest canceled Twitch streamers and do like the printing on the foam on the top of the lattes?
Oh, like a screenshot of them?
Yeah, like crying or something.
Gotta catch them all.
Is there like an apology video?
Yeah, and you put it on
one
the top
frame
of
at a
the
time.
latte.
It's a latte where the latte art is an apology video of a canceled influencer.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. I mean, it gives you a lot to think about too.
Yeah. Look, I know you got big from something sex related, right?
You did.
Your name is Butt.
Well, that's not related to my industry.
Okay, you're right. Okay, so Mr. Butt. Sorry, Butt's your first name. Just Butt.
It's a mononym. It's like Beyonce.
It truly is.
It's like Beyonce.
So I would like to provide you something that I think is very, very useful and untapped in the sex world.
Okay.
Sex world. Sounds a
lot like my pitch.
It is. And you like your own pitches because you're very self-absorbed.
I'm staying on brand.
Yeah. I know that a lot of times with things like BDSM, right?
Yeah.
And torture, there's a lot of metal involved.
Of course.
And so that's why I pitched to you rust-resistant cock and ball torture. So that you never have to, you can do it outside in the rain. It's been raining a lot here in LA.
Thank God I can do that outside now. Oh my God. I was so tired of putting my cock and ball torture behind closed doors where it does not belong.
I've always wanted to profess it. Yeah.
It's one of those like, art is life kind of things where you want to walk by it in the park like a good sculpture, you know? Well, that's very compelling. This is a tough one, guys. I really like both rust-resistant cock and ball torture and canceled Twitch streamer lattes. But I think Daniel's right. For the practical purposes of my day-to-day life, I think a latte every day is a little more practical. So I'm going to go with my canceled Twitch streamer lattes.
Damn. Okay.
I just don't think I can fit public cock and ball torture into my schedule as often as you may think.
You know what? That's fair. And with that is the end of the Threezus podcast. Thank you guys for listening to
we hope you got some great innovation ideas
from Butt, Buggy, and Higgles Hornsby.
We know that on this podcast we're training the next generation of innovators and millionaires. And
we don't take it lightly.
We hope we can just be a part of your future, you know?
Yeah. And that is the Threezus podcast. Daniel, what do you have to say?
I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Bye.
Bye.